Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm happy for another chance to get to make some delicious stuff with you. Today we're going to be making peanut butter no bakes. My family always refer to them as Fudgies. They're literally just peanut butter fudge with oatmeal in them. So why don't we start? So I have 2 sheets of parchment paper ready to go for when these need to cool. So we're gonna move over to the stove, but first to go over the ingredients, we have for the first stage, sugar, butter, and whole milk. And then for the second stage, we have peanut butter, oatmeal, and vanilla. The measurements for the ingredients are in the description below of the video, so you can find those there. The first thing we are going to do is melt the butter in our pan over medium heat. Now that that's about melted, add in your sugar, give that a stir, and our milk. We're going to stir this to combine. And I'm gonna turn the heat down to a medium low. Now that we have sugar in here, I don't want this to burn. And we're just gonna keep stirring this and heating it until the sugar melts and it starts to come to a boil. We're getting some bubbles around the edge of the pot, but we're not quite at a boil, so be patient, but really keep your eyes on this. We got bubbles. So we are going to boil, we're gonna set a timer for 3 minutes, and we're just gonna let this boil and keep stirring it very frequently to make sure nothing in here burns. If this starts boiling very heavily, you kind of just want it to be at a low simmer. I would recommend turning the heat down a little bit lower. I've actually got my heat pretty low at this point, almost entirely on low. Just keeping this at a really gentle simmer so that we don't overcook the sugar and then our cookies turn out too hard. Okay, heat off, add in your peanut butter, give this a quick stir, let the peanut butter begin to dissolve. Peanut butter is dissolved, dump in your oats and a little sploosh of vanilla, a little more vanilla, and stir like hell. Okay, this is mixed. Get ready for action. Dexter is just like beside himself. The entire kitchen smells like peanut butter at this point. So this is still a tiny bit runny. I'm gonna let it cool just the littlest bit before we start dropping. This is starting to thicken up. Just drop it in little balls like that. You can do this with a little scoop like I have, or you can use 2 teaspoons, or if you just do not have the patience for this, you can absolutely slap this into a cake pan and just let it harden in there and then cut it like brownies. This is the way my mom always did it, so I prefer to stick with the tradition. So you can, if you want to make a chocolate variation of these, you can add a few tablespoons of cocoa powder in the first step, and you will have cocoa no bakes. Although since the cocoa is a dry ingredient, I would recommend upping the milk by about a tablespoon, or else they're gonna come out kind of dry. So that is all of them. Dexter, I feel so bad for you. Come here. Here. There. Now I can't touch anything because I have dog slobber on me. Anyway, you want these to cool completely. So I'm gonna give these 30 minutes to cool, and I'll show you what they look like when they've set. It has been about probably more like 10 minutes. Oh, Dexter's inviting himself in. 10 to 15 minutes. These are completely set. They look great. Let me give you a close up here. So these have hardened completely. Kind of chewy in the middle. Okay, let's see if Dexter approves. Dexter, you want to try a little bit? Because you love the peanut butter. Oh, okay, there, you can have that piece. And they're kind of soft and chewy like peanut butter fudge, but I like the oatmeal, gives it a little bit of a crunch. I hope you give this recipe a try. Let me know if you make these, how they turn out. And check back for more recipe videos. I hope to see you again. Bye. The end.